Hey y'all, what's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that when anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. So we are jumping right into things today. I have not checked emergency SNAP maximum benefits for March, so I don't know if there are any states that have been approved for April, but we've got some good news nonetheless. Literally, I want to say literally, the first thing I saw is the first thing we're going to talk about, which is the House passing the Crown Act, which is banning the race-based hair discrimination. I cannot tell you guys how happy I am to see this in action. It says the House passes legislation today, which is Friday. Happy Friday, you guys, that will prohibit discrimination against people with hairstyles associated with particular race or national origin. Lawmakers passed a bill titled the Creating a Respectful and Open World for Natural Hair, or Crown Act, largely along party lines. 235 to 189 vote. Only 14 Republicans joined Democrats in support of the measure. House Democrats originally put the bill up for a vote in late February under a fast-track process typically used for non-controversial measures that requires a 2/3 of the supermajority for passage, but it failed to pass under the process due to widespread GOP opposition. Democratic leaders subsequently scheduled a vote on the legislation under a rule only requiring a simple majority, and I'm glad that they did. Proponents of the measure argue that formally banning hair discrimination is necessary because Black people are often penalized under workplace and school dress code policies that frown upon hairstyles such as afros, braids, and cornrows. More than a dozen states have passed laws to formally ban hair discrimination. The Massachusetts State House became the latest on Thursday after it passed a version of the Crown Act unanimously following a push by two Black teenage girls who were suspended from school events over their braid extensions. Now this is someone speaking, and they say, for too long, Black girls have been discriminated against and criminalized for the hair that grows on our heads and the way we move through and show up in this world, said Representative Ayanna Pressley, which is a Democratic representative of Massachusetts. So I can't even begin to put in words again just how excited I am. Let me turn this light down just a little bit, but how excited I am at the fact that they actually passed this bill. It was long overdue. I must say it was long overdue. Definitely something that was necessary, but long overdue. Black women in particular are more likely to report feeling discriminated against because of their hairstyles. A 2019 study conducted by Joy Collective found that Black women are 80% more likely to feel that they had to change their hair from its natural state to fit in at an office. Now, you guys know how I feel about that particular topic. I have locks in my hair, as you can see. I have locks. This is not a style that I can just come home and comb out and put into another style. Once you decide to go on your lock journey, that is it until you decide to cut them off and start your hair journey all over again. This is something that I did wholeheartedly, not only because it's a representation of the blood that flows through my veins, but also because it's beautiful and it's me. And I don't think that anybody should have to change their appearance in order to fit in anywhere. Like I said, I did give some examples, and a couple of you guys kind of commented, but you know what I meant. If you're going to work with mint green hair and spikes at the top of your head, and you're working in a bank, for example, or you're working somewhere that I guess a subtle approach to customer service is needed, then I somewhat understand. But something like this to me is the same as braid extensions, as long braids in my hair or locks in my hair. This is not something that I feel that I would need to change or should need to change if I decided to go in and get a regular job. That's just my personal opinion. I know some of you guys agree with me. Some of you guys were like, I don't know, maybe, but nonetheless, it's good news, and I wanted to shout about it today. So moving on from that, hold on, you guys, because I got some good news for you guys today. Let's get into a little bit of some tea before we get to the good news. But it says, White House says U.S. will run out of money to fight the pandemic if Congress doesn't pass a funding bill. Now, this actually came out a couple of days ago. I know that they passed the $1.5 trillion bill. I don't know if this I don't know if that bill that they just passed, the $1.5 trillion bill, if that settled this or not, but we're going to get into it anyways. It says the White House is urging Congress to pass the $22.5 billion in COVID spending, warning that the U.S. is running out of money to fight the virus. House Democrats last week stripped $15 billion in funding from a broader spending bill after failing to reach a bipartisan agreement with Republicans. So I think that this came out before then, so we're going to skip over this because I know that they just recently passed a $1.5 trillion bill, which hopefully they have money in there, or they've identified some money in there to put towards helping with the the virus and all of that. So moving on, we got some money that I want to talk about. So in El Monte, OK's guaranteed income pilot program to provide $500 a month for 1 year to each participant. Now, this came out yesterday. It says El Monte is joining the city and county of Los Angeles. So I'm assuming that this is in California. So this is a city in California. So if you're living in El Monte, listen up. Introducing the Guaranteed Income Pilot Program, which will provide $500 per month to 125 eligible participants for 1 year. I don't like that number. We could do better than 125, but this was announced just recently, this past Wednesday. It says on Tuesday night, the El Monte City Council approved a contract with Rand Corporation to administer the program, which will be funded by Federal American Rescue Plan Act funds that were approved in December of 2021. This is one of the most direct ways that we can deploy ARPA funds, which is the American Rescue Plan Act funds, to most vulnerable residents in our El Monte community. This is coming from their city manager, Alma Martinez. Okay. We are proud to partner with RAND, one of the most respected research organizations who administer and evaluate the pilot program. So pilot program basically just means that it's a testing program. People are going to actually get to receive the money and use the money, but they're also going to be monitoring what they're spending the money on, if the money actually helped them for the year that they're going to be receiving it, and so on and so forth. We look forward to joining the other cities in the United States that are using their precious resources to strive to make a difference in their communities by exploring new models of direct support to those most affected by the pandemic, Martinez added. Eligible participants must be female heads of households, no spouse present. So you basically got to be a single mom, okay? And El Monte residents with children under 18 years of age who have been impacted by the pandemic with a verified household income at or below poverty level based on U.S. Department of Commerce thresholds, okay? So the Breathe, that's the name of it. The Breathe or Breath, I don't know which one they're calling it. LA County's Guaranteed Income Program will give $1,000 to qualified residents, $1,000 a month for 3 years. Officials expect to initiate outreach and enrollment for the program in May. So I think that this is good. I'm definitely going to keep you guys updated on this program as it unfolds. I don't see anything to give any information as it pertains to where you can sign up for it, or when they're going to open up applications or anything like that. But I still think that this is a really, really, really great program. Okay. I'm glad. We need more of the states to jump in on this and start giving out some money to their residents. Now, there was something else. I just had it. We have applications open for young persons grant. Okay, this came out actually 4 days ago. It says a council grant to support young people is back for the 6th year running. Okay, now I don't know exactly where this is at. Hopefully it gives me that information as we read on. Wait, hold up. Nope, that's not the one that I want to read to you guys, because that's not even over here. Okay, but this one I did. So it says new $1,300 payments could go out to as many as 700,000 people under this proposal. Okay, this came out 4 days ago. This is for Alaska. So if you're in Alaska, pay attention. To help with gas prices and inflation, some members of Alaska House Majority have proposed $1,300 payments to Alaskans, okay? The energy relief checks would be in addition to Alaskans' annual dividend checks on oil. The proposal is on hold while lawmakers wait for updated revenue numbers, but the state has done something like this before. In 2008, lawmakers paid $1,200 energy rebates to residents. It was proposed and supported by then Governor Sarah Palin, okay? One representative, Neil Foster, said the current $120 price per barrel of oil was a major reason for the proposal. Mr. Foster told Alaska News, prices of fuel at the pump, both for gasoline and heating fuel, are going to go up. As Alaskans face these higher prices, the state of Alaska is also going to see more revenue come into coffers. also going to see more revenue come into its coffers. And so we believe that we should be helping to provide Alaskans with relief. Okay. It goes on to say that as of March 14th, prices reached a record average of $4.35 per gallon. According to AAA in Alaska, this number is even higher, a whopping $4.72 per gallon. I wish I could find some gas at that cost out here, because I can't find no gas cheaper than $5.45, and that's for the lowest grade. A combination of factors are contributing to soaring gas prices. Okay, we already know that. Let's get into when this money is going to go, or any information about that. Hold on. Okay, so we have this question in this article that says, do residents get payments on the state's oil profits? I need to move to Alaska. Y'all get money based off of the cost of oil, or do you have to own oil companies? If you know anything about this, y'all let me know down below in the comment section. But there is some upside to living in an oil-rich state. In a program funded by the Permanent Fund Dividend, the PFD, the state sends annual dividends to residents from oil royalties. The annual payment allows Alaskans to share in the profits from state oil. In February of 2022, Government Dunleavy requested the state pass a $2,500 PFD payment for year 2022, so you could be getting even more. Dunleavy argues that residents need help fighting inflation, but that is not all bad for the state economy. Governor Dunleavy said in a February press briefing, "We've produced more revenue in the past year than we have in the history of the state of Alaska." According to the governor, the fund's balance is currently $82 billion. Okay, so I'm trying to go down to see if there is any information about when this money is going to go out. There's no more information about that. But you heard it here. I don't want you guys to get your hopes up. You know what I mean? I don't generally do stimulus is coming, breaking news. These are payments that are possible. These are ultimately, they're trying to call them gas rebates or gas. How do you say it? Like a gas fund to help with the rising cost of oil and fuel and all of that good stuff. Either way it go, we've got a $500 program in El Monte that's getting ready to start. We've got a $1,000 program that's going to be in Los Angeles County City. And then we've got this $1,300 payments in the state of Alaska, and they're also talking about $2,500 payments. Now, all of this stuff is in the works. You heard it here, especially for this Alaskan payment. It is in the works. They are communicating about it. So I'm assuming that as soon as it gets passed or goes through all of the channels that it needs to go through, then they're going to release some more information, letting you guys know when you can expect to receive that money. Okay. But I definitely think that this is good news. Okay. Now, let's jump on over to emergency SNAP maximum benefits, okay? Because I want to send you guys off to the weekend with good news on your brain. Good news. They need to bump up the amount in California. I think we do better with at least $1,000 in gas rebate, but, I'll still take the $400. Okay, so for emergency SNAP maximum benefits, I am refreshing here. I don't see any additional states as having been approved for emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of March. I don't see any states as being approved for April at all. Okay. Same states here. I'm seeing the same states, nothing that is additional. I am going to put a quick picture of that on the screen for you guys. And really quickly, I'm going to go over the states that have yet to pay out, for the month of March. Okay, so just the states that have not paid out. So we have Alabama, you can expect payment April the 1st. We have Alaska, they're going to continue their payments all the way up until the end of the month. California is going to be April the 16th. Now, I know you guys asked me, considering that emergency SNAP benefits end or expires on the 15th, will we still receive them? I want to say yes, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so we're just going to have to wait and see. I don't want to give you guys a definitive answer and say yes, we're still going to receive them, and then we don't end up receiving them. I don't know. I don't know if that qualifies. I don't know if it makes a difference. I would think that because we were approved for them before the extension, that we would still receive them, but again, I'm not sure. So I just want to point that out. That was for California. Connecticut, you should have started to receive your benefits as of today, March the 17th, and then it's going to continue every Friday until all of March apps are completed. Delaware is going to be March 23rd. Delaware is going to be March 23rd. DC is going to be regular issuance. Georgia is going to be March the 28th through the 31st. Hawaii is going to be April the 12th. Illinois is going to be March the 21st through the 29th. Indiana is going to continue all the way up until the 23rd. Kansas, April 15th through the 24th. Louisiana, you have a payment coming on the 19th and the 26th if you haven't received them already. Maryland is also going to continue up until the 31st of March. Massachusetts is going to be April the 14th. Michigan is going to start the 19th and continue through the 28th. New Hampshire, you have payments going to start, or another payment to go out tomorrow, the 18th, and then 2 more payments in April on the 3rd and the 15th. New Mexico is going to continue all the way up until the end of March, so all the way up until the 31st. And then New York City, we have today and tomorrow. And then we have the 21st through the 25th, and then the 28th through the 30th. Okay, the final payment for the rest of the state districts in New York, last payment was today. Okay, so for everybody else in New York City, it's going to be today, tomorrow, the 21st through the 25th, and then the 28th through the 30th. North Carolina, we have the 22nd through the 31st. Ohio, March 24th. Oregon, we have the 30th and then a final run on April the 1st. Pennsylvania, we have today through the 19th, the 22nd through the 26th, the 29th and the 30th, and then May 6th. South Carolina, we have up until the 19th of this month. Texas, it said between the 7th and the 11th, but give it up until the end of the month. Utah, we have March the 27th. Vermont, April the 14th. Virginia, you should have gotten them actually yesterday on the 16th. Washington, no, actually, is today the 16th? Hold on, y'all. I'm a little behind. No, actually, today is the 18th. I don't know. I'm in my brain. Today was the 17th. Okay, so I'm going to have to go back. Pennsylvania is March the 17th through the 18th, the 22nd through the 26th, the 29th through the and the 30th, and May 6th. Washington, going to continue up until the 20th. West Virginia, a final run on April the 13th. Wisconsin is going to be tomorrow, the 19th, and then a final run May 7th. And then Guam, today, you should have gotten your benefits on the 18th. Now, let me just take a quick gander at some of these states just to make sure I didn't mess anything up. I think I pretty much explained everything. But at any rate, you guys, I hope this information was some way helpful or useful to you guys in the least little bit. Do me a favor if you haven't already. Don't forget to smash that like button because it really does help to let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around. Also, don't forget, okay, to, I don't even know. I just lost my train of thought. Must not have been important. But anyways, y'all like my glasses? These video not sponsored, by the way. I just wanted to let you guys know. I got these. These are blue light eyeglasses by Abella Eyewear Fashion. I will have a link down below in the description box. Now, I just want to let you guys know that this is an affiliate link. I have to let you guys know that, which means that if you choose to use that link, I will receive a small commission for that. I want to say I truly appreciate you, and thanks for all of your support. If you do decide to use it, you will get a 30% discount on the glasses. But they have a variety of glasses, sunglasses there. I own 4 pair myself that I paid for with my own money, so they are good quality. Like I said, these are blue light. They don't have my prescription in them. They just help to protect my eyes from the screen because I'm constantly looking at screens all day. I have 2 different pairs of their blue light glasses, and then I also have 2 pairs of their sunglasses. But definitely check them out if you guys get a chance. Don't forget to check out my merch shop. And as always, you guys, I'm going to say, remember to live, love, and elevate, because that's all we can do in this life and in the next. And I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace, y'all. Be safe.